Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening one more time, ladies and gentlemen. If this is the second time you've joined us, if you've been here for the girls and now are back for the boys, welcome back. Good evening once again. Happy January 15th on a 34-degree day. Feels like 22 with the 13-mile-an-hour northeast winds. It's beautiful in the gym. Got the community band playing. It's night at the game, sponsored by Kindred Area Arts Partnership. Want to welcome everybody into the booth on your live event. My name is Josh Almaris, joined alongside by Nicholas Eggy, the Eggmeister, Mr. Eggalicious Eggman. Nick, great job turning this around. Boy, you turned that around producer-wise fantastically. How you doing over there, partner?
I'm good. It's that first game was really fun. It's very fun to see the girls' game have a tight one here between two very good teams in the Division A girls basketball side of things, and now I'm really excited for this one too. Two teams on paper on the girls' side that were supposed to be battling pretty hard against one another, and they certainly did. The Kindred girls were victorious 68-61. We're going to turn the page on that game now, and we're going to lock in on the boys. So on the boys' side, the Wahpeton Huskies, they come to town with a 5-3 record to take on the 7-0, undefeated, number one ranked in the state of North Dakota, defending state champs in Class A basketball, the Kindred Vikings. The Wahpeton Huskies and the Kindred Vikings going to duke it out on the boys' side of things. Once again, Kindred is number one, 4 wins. Minnewacan is 2, Central Cass 3, Shiloh Christian 4, Beulah 5. Wahpeton is receiving votes, and Devils Lake has fallen out of the polls. They are receiving votes as well. It should be a doozy of a game. Wahpeton, I'm going to take a look quick at Wahpeton and who they have defeated. We'll see who they lost to, and then we'll collect Mr. Eggman's thoughts on what he's excited to see out of the Huskies. 5-3 is the Husky record. They beat Thompson by 5. They beat number 2 ranked 4 wins back on December 20th, 76-56, an impressive 20-point win over 4 wins. They've also beat Fergus Falls. They beat Devils Lake. They beat them without Palmers. I mean, still a very good team, but worth noting. And then they beat Northern Cass. They have some impressive wins. The Huskies lost to Henning. They lost to Central Cass in a game that they very well could have or should have maybe won. They lost a 61-57 thriller in overtime to the Squirrels. And then they lost to Oak Grove just the other night on Tuesday, a surprising loss in which the Huskies shot very cold. I don't think the Huskies are going to come to town shooting cold here tonight, Mr. Nicholas. Tell me what you're most looking forward to when it comes to the Wahpeton Huskies. I'm looking forward to the Steffens and Gilbertson, seeing how their guard play is going to do, and it is those two are going to have to have a great game offensively to stay with this Vikings team.
Kind of a tale of, in one way, they're very similar, Wahpeton is, to Kindred in the sense that they pride themselves on D. They're very proud of their defense. They're only giving up about 58 points a game. They only gave up 61 to Cass, 57 to Oak Grove, and 46 to DL. So they're not giving up a lot of points.
No, they're not.
If they can shoot, they're dangerous. If they can't, they're not. I mean, that's Captain Obvious when it comes to basketball,
it's Captain Obvious, and it's kind of this team was played last year. It was low scoring last year. I think the Vikings are going to come out and try and shoot quick and score some points early.
Where I think they're different than the Vikings is they are very much a two-man show. Number 10, Braden Steffens, averages 18 points a game, and number 14, Jack Gilbertson, averages 18 points a game. So 36 between those two. Certainly worth noting. If Landon Ralph was here, he's a senior who tore his ACL, he would certainly add to that mix of point scoring.
Yes, he would.
But he's not. Go ahead.
Kindred also has a big boy that's out on the bench.
Yes. Luke Starcevic out with a knee injury as well. I'm going to go back to my original point. Steffens and Gilbertson, the two-man show. The Vikings, on the other hand, boy, have they gotten phenomenal production from a bunch of guys.
They certainly have, and it is very important. They've run 9 guys in the game at a given time,
and those 9 guys are in and out, in and out, in and out, and you even get to give Brooks Baco a little breather here and there, and they've come a long way since game 1.
Brooks Baco hit his 1,000th point the other night. He needed 39. He got 40. That you heard correct, ladies and gentlemen. He needed 39 against Grafton. He got 40. He's at 1,001 point coming into tonight. He leads the way for the Vikings with 27 points a game, 13 from Whipple per game, and about 9 from Gabe Iverson. They also get 12 from Eli Mack. They get significant production. Every now and then a guy will chime in quite a few points here and there. On the Wahpeton side of things, also keep your eye on number 30, Alex Cummings. He had 18 points and 17 rebounds against Northern Cass. He's a dangerous big boy down in the paint, Nick. He stands 6 feet 5 inches.
He certainly does, and he's going to be trouble. I'm not sure who's going to guard him tonight.
We're going to step away for 30 seconds. When we come back, we'll have one more girl interview. I'm not going to say who it is. You've got to come back in 30 to find out who it is.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by Kaya Starcevic. Kaya, congratulations on the win. It was a fun one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Very fun game.
Talk a little bit about the atmosphere. I mean, it's really been it's always a fun place to play, but the gym is packed here with Night of the Arts at the game. Talk a little bit about how much fun it was to play in front of this audience.
Yeah, it's always fun to play at home, but especially when you have a crowd. So big props to our fans for showing up tonight and bringing energy.
You hit 2 big threes tonight. What are you thinking as you're shooting those threes? One of them, I'll tell you, was our honorable mention play of the game. Huge threes. What were you thinking?
Well, right when I shoot, I don't really think anything. I just kind of hope that it goes in. So I was just like, hopefully it goes in, and it did. So I was happy.
You guys are undefeated on your home court. What do you love so much about playing here?
Just the fans again, everyone bringing energy. It's just a good atmosphere to play in, so we like it at home.
You want to make a prediction on the boys' game? I'll put you on the spot. What do you think is going to happen here?
I mean, Kindred boys win.
Okay, got it.
Can't say anything else.
Congratulations on your win. We'll see if it comes true.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming up here.
Yep.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred as we're gearing up now for starting lineups on the back end of our doubleheader. Once again, this is a Region 1 clash. Yeah, okay, we were wondering, it looked like we were getting ready for the national anthem, so we're going to have a fun little showing of our community choir that will involve the community and the band. We're going to step away, and when we come back, we'll have the national anthem. The starting lineups.
When we bought our first home in Fargo, we had no idea where to start. A friend told us to call First Class Mortgage, and I'm so glad we did. They explained every step, answered all of our questions, and made us feel completely at ease. We closed on time and even got a better rate than expected. If you're buying or refinancing, trust me, call First Class Mortgage. They really do live up to their name.
First Class Mortgage is locally owned. Visit firstclasscorp.com for more info. Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred as the community choir wrapped up their rendition of the national anthem. Beautifully done, as always. Great attendance here. Fun to see not only the Kindred High School pep band and choir here, but also a large amount of community members. Thanks for tuning into your live event. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman. It's night at the game. Chili feed, chuck-a-ball, 50-50, simply sparkle, free hair tinsel, faces of fun, face painting, all kinds of fun and excitement here in Kindred. Here we are happy that you tuned in and are here to watch some Region 1 basketball. Once again, Vikings defeat Huskies 68-61 in the girls game, and now we're gearing up for the boys game as we listen in to Paul Quislin, the public address announcer. He gets the Wahpeton Husky crowd doing a slow clap, and he's going to bring out number 0, the sophomore forward who stands 6 feet 3 inches, scores 7 points and gets 5 rebounds a game. It's Trayton King shaking the hands of Dennis Sumption. Next out will be 10 spots, senior guard standing 6 feet, averaging 18 points a game. Just scored his 1,000th point against Castleton, Braden Steffens. He'll be followed up by Jack Gilbertson, a man who also averages 18 points a game, sophomore guard at 6 feet 2. Number 23, Garnett Anderson, a senior forward, stands 6 feet 3. Next out onto the floor, and then finally, it's Alex Cummings, averages 5 points and 8 rebounds. Where's number 30? He's a senior, stands 6 feet 5. Jeff Ralph in his 19th year as the head. Jordan Ralph, Joe Caveney, Andrew Lunsetter, Casey Materi are his assistants. Also Landon Ralph helping the coaching staff out. First out onto the floor is number 2, the junior guard, averaging 27 points a game. Just scored 40 against Grafton and hit 1,000. It was Brooks Bacco. Senior, number 3, a guard, standing 6 feet, averaging 9 points a game. It's Gabe Iverson. He'll be followed by his classmate and namemate, number 22, Gabe, the triple Whipple, averages 13 points a game. Number 23, sophomore forward, standing 6 feet 1 and averaging 12 points a game, is Eli Mack Daddy. And finally, it's the sophomore guard standing 5 feet 10. He put in 15 against Grafton on the eve of his birthday. We'll see what he can do the day after his birthday. It's Carter Gronwald. Head coach of the Vikings, Brad Whale, he's also in his 19th year. He and Jeff Ralph, a couple of coaches, spending 19 years behind the bench for their favorite squads. His assistants are Brent Plant, Jimmy Hoy, Dennis Sumption, and Andrew Smith. The Vikings are the defending state champs. They are undefeated 7-0. They are the #1 ranked team according to the polls, and they have won 15 games in a row. Brooks Bacco wins the tip to Mac Daddy, and he gives to Ivor. Ivor gives to Gronwald. Gronwald hit an early 3 against Grafton and stayed hot almost all night. Bacco takes to the paint, has it knocked away. Turnover Vikings. Here come the Huskies. Braden Steffens wears number 10. He kicks over to King, and then eventually it goes to Cummings. Cummings once again had 18 points and 17 rebounds against Northern Cass. Huskies want him to get hot again and to stay hot for the finality of the season. Steffens works against Ivor. He does a little fancy underhand
and misses. Iverson then has the ball back for the Vikings, and eventually it's passed around the three-point line to Bacco, who finds Ivor down low.
Something we become accustomed. Yes, Brooks likes to dunk the ball, but man, I think he's having even more fun passing the ball to his teammates this year, Josh.
There go the Kindred faithful, butts and seats after that bucket. And here's a stop pop, no good by Garnett Anderson, and the Vikings have it. What's Whipple going to do? He's going to lay it to Gronwald. If he hits early, he's dangerous. He misses there, and Matt gets the rebound. He tries to give to Whipple. It's successful, and can Ivor score again? It's the Ivor show.
There's the net.
The net swished from the bottom to the top, and we had to stop for a moment. Gabe Iverson.
I think Ivor will go jump and grab that net down anytime he can if he's the one putting that three in.
Iverson, a senior guard, has all 5 points here for the Vikings. Here's Gilbertson, can't get the touch, and it's Gronwald.
Oh, he stepped out.
Got the rebound and then stepped out. It's going to stay with the Huskies.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, but Gilbertson's a sophomore too, correct?
Jack Gilbertson, sophomore guard,
Yep.
stands 6 feet 2 inches and averages 18 points a game.
Yeah, he's fun to watch on the football field. Very good athlete, and especially on the basketball court.
Steffens is another one who's fun to watch. There's Steffen and Gilbertson. Get used to those names. Gilbertson, 14 in the paint. He kicks over to Cummings. And now it's in the hands of Trayton King. King takes, nice take. Bacco doesn't make it easy on him. Great job by Bacco. I know there was contact, but Bacco went straight vertical. Phenomenal job by Bacco at the rim.
You got some experienced refs out on the court tonight too, Josh.
A lot of years of experience. That's a nice way of saying a little bit of age in there, Nicholas. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Bam! Brooks Bacco, 6'6" junior, dunks that one home and then hammers Cummings to the ground. The ball's on the floor. Who wants it? Everybody wants it. Gotta love, I hope you can see Clayton Altoff on the bench, because that kid, he brings the juice.
I was watching the game back a couple nights ago, and I just strictly watched Clayton Altoff on the bench.
There are some phenomenal pictures of that unreal dunk that Brooks Bacco had over, I'm blanking on the Oak Grove game. Soper. And Clayton Altoff was maybe just as fun to look at in those pictures than Bacco.
Maybe just as high. Up in the air, too.
That's what you want out of a teammate. Clayton Altoff, a phenomenal kid. Here is Whipple. Whipple goes up against 3, and he's going to draw a foul. Good job there by Whipple going up strong.
Not a great start if you're a Husky fan. Get a little sloppy. The Huskies like to go a little slow on offense. They like to set up a possession, get a high-quality shot off, and they haven't been able to do that. The Vikings defense has looked amazing so far in the first 3 minutes of this quarter.
Alex Cummings gets called for the first foul. He does seem to get into a little bit of foul trouble, and then Rylan Flack will come in. Rylan Flack, a great bench player. Right now it's Aiden Bonchus who comes in. Ryan Flack, a junior, wears number 33, still on the bench. Whipple makes 1 of 2. 67% free throw shooter. No, that's not a joke. He was a 67% free throw shooter coming into today. He's 1 for 2 early on. Vikings lead by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Gilbertson.
3-point attempt. Nice touch there by Jack Gilbertson, the sophomore who averages 18 points a game. Huskies needed that. Ivor's going to answer with a deep 3, short, no good. Rebound, King and the Huskies. King in his bright yellow shoes.
Every time I hear Trayton King, all I can think of is, I'm going to probably butcher his name here at some point. You know which name I'm going to say?
I don't know.
Jaden King.
Okay, gotcha. Brooks Bacco has it taken away. Nice takeaway there by Steffens, and it's 2 turnovers by the Vikings, both of them from Brooks Bacco.
Yep. Little sloppy with the ball in the front court out of Bacco. Turned it over twice now. Now Steffen's got a chance to go make a couple free shots at the line.
Carter Gronwald called for the foul. His first, team's first. And the Huskies, it's only Alex Cummings who has 1. His first, team first. That happened a while ago. Steffens misses. Steffens only a 60% free throw shooter. Leads the team in threes with 16. Once again, averages 18 a game. He's not on the board yet tonight. Can he get there? Yes. Makes 1 of 2. 8-4. Nice
There's
pass.
another pass.
Great assist by Bacco. And Iverson has 7 of the 10. My math says he's scored 70% of the Vikings' points then.
Great math.
Mr. Quisling would be proud. There's a take, a lot of contact, no call. Jack Gilbertson laying on Iverson as there was contact. They're both up and everybody's okay. 10-4, good buddy, Vikings lead. That ball's tipped so Bacco can pick it up. 3:35 left in the first quarter. Here's a three-point attempt. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Brooks Bacco. 5 for Bacco. 13-4 Vikings. Here's King. Goes into the paint. Foul going to be called against Mac Daddy, even though he wanted it to be a jump ball. Graham Hess, Kyle Campbell, and Tyler Gronwald set to come in. So is Austin Fensky, the sophomore. Foul went against Eli Mack, his first team second. And it's Trayton King.
Oh, that touched every part of the rim, Josh.
And it didn't go in. King, a 56% free throw shooter. Ryan Flack checked in as well. Oh, that was Ryan Flack. It was Ryan Flack, not Austin Fensky. Flack, as I talked about, great bench guy. As King makes 1 of 2. Whipple had free throws, 1 of 2. Braden Steffens had free throws, 1 of 2. Trayton King had free throws, 1 of 2. Hess, his first crack at a 3. Nowhere close, but a good pass to Tyler Gronwald. The hockey assist. Is it a basketball assist too, Nick?
No.
Okay. Do
That'd
you
be
want
a
to think
rebound-
about it?
a rebound and a putback.
You sounded disgusted by that question. I apologize. Here is Jack Gilbertson. He has 5. It's 15-7. Vikings by 8. Bacco. Oh,
right off Tom Perrius.
Nobody even blew the whistle. He was trying to catch his breath. Tom
I
Perrius.
think he's used to that. I think he's taken a couple foul tips to the chest plate a couple times in basketball. That's not going to hurt anything.
Baseball, you're wearing all the padding and get a little groan out of him maybe. Not saying he didn't groan at that one, but Tom Perrius, Todd Rowe, and I'm not sure who the third official is.
I'm not sure either.
Here's Kyle Campbell with the left-handed. Swish it on home.
And the
Campbell.
Kindred crowd goes wild whenever Kyle Campbell puts one in the basket.
Number 32 for 3. We had an interview with Kyle and asked him what he does to keep that mustache so smooth, and he said it's just natural. That 3 was looking pretty natural for Kyle. Vikings, you know, Nick, they come out hot most nights on their home court. 18-7 here.
Yeah, I mean, they came out hot against Lisbon, too. Got out to a big lead early on Monday. And when they come out hot, it's crazy to think about because they do it in such a nonchalant fashion to me. It's not anything flashy. It's just come out, make the baskets, do what they're supposed to do.
Well, you talk about coming out hot. They couldn't have came out any hotter than they did against Grafton.
32.
Yeah, I mean,
in the first quarter.
They were absolutely on fire against the Spoilers. As Austin Fensky picks up his first foul, the Vikings ended up only winning by 14, and it got within 12. But boy, was Kindred hot early. And they look good early on here as they lead 18-7. Tyler Gronwald works around Flack. And Flack then gets up to Gilbertson. Gilbertson goes around Campbell.
So fast off the dribble, Josh. Campbell had no chance there.
No, he didn't. Gilbert saw an opening and was moving quickly around him. Gronwald for an open 3. That's a Tyler Gronwald 3. Tyler Gronwald, the junior.
Tyler Gronwald has played a lot of very good minutes for this Kindred Vikings team in the first stretch of this season. He's coming off the bench. His little brother starts, but when Tyler comes in, he takes full advantage of his minutes.
Great athlete, too. Phenomenal cross-country runner. Love having him in track. He's a good baseball player as well. He has 5 here, Gronwald does, the junior. Let's see if the Huskies can answer. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Huskies. 77 seconds left here in the first quarter. 21-9.
Yeah, Graham draws the tough assignment of guarding Steffens. It's going to be a tough one when he's out on that court. Graham's usually up for the challenge on anything.
Here is Gilbertson. Gives over to Flack. And now it is Steffens with Hess right on him. The give is to Bonchus. And now it's a takeaway by Schliemann. He splits the D. A lot of contact.
Oh!
Brooks. A gentle dunk, but a cute one nonetheless.
You call that gentle?
I mean, he was, I should
Not
say,
his
how about patient? How about
Yes.
patient? He had to wait for the ball to come off the rim. No, you're right. Gentle's not the right word. I say patient. Baco has 7 points. Here's a 3-point bucket.
Great
by
answer.
Bonchus. And it's 23-12. Vikings should hold, I would guess, for the final shot as the shot clock is off. Baco looks to Whale. Coach Whale gets his play, dribbles with Steffens zeroing in on him. 10 seconds to go here. Baco
Open
gives
look.
to Hess. Hess misses, and it's Gilbertson. He can hit from anywhere. 2, 1. He lays it off the glass, no good, and that'll be how things end here in quarter one. Vikings, as always, so far this year, what a phenomenal start. Just like that, they lead by 11, 23-12. Vikings lead. See you back in a minute.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday. Boy, it's been a fun stretch of games. Nick and I have gotten to call 7 games in 8 days. I don't know what we're going to do with our week off, Nick.
I don't know what we're going to do either, Josh.
The seats are going to be cold when we come back. It's going to be really confusing what I'm doing at nighttime. But you know what? We'll probably figure it out.
I think we'll be fine.
Here is Gabe Whipple. Is the Whipple triple here? No, not yet. It's instead Bonchus and the Huskies transitioning. Bonchus misses. Rebound, put back. Nice job by Trayton King. He has 3. 3 for the sophomore who averages 7 a game. That's number 0, Trayton King. Nice pass inside to Whipple. He gives to Eli Mack, and Eli Mack can't get the roll. Vikings are going to have, I thought they were going to have a third attempt, but they're not. Huskies pick it up off the floor, and King. And now the Huskies have it down 9. Here's Jack Gilbertson, a sophomore, averages 18 a game. A very good player. One of the 2 standout players for the Huskies. The other being 18 points per game, number 10, Braden Steffens, who's waiting to check in. Here's Gilbertson. Short rebound, Baco and the Vikings. Baco to Whipple. Whipple went down baseline. I bet if he would have stayed,
That's
offensive
gonna be
foul.
offensive.
I was going to say, if Whipple would have went to the corner there, I think he would have gotten a quick look at a 3, Nick.
He might have, but I don't know if they wanted to set it up an offensive set here. And then Whipple's pleading his case with the ref right now, but I think he was throwing around his arms a little too much.
The ref might be considering changing his call. What do you think?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Here is Coolmo now. What a great last name. What a great name. Cooper Coolmo, a sophomore, wears number 15. He just gave it to Bonchus. And now it's Cummings. And here's Steffens for three. Off to the side, and it's Eli Mack who gives to Baco. Gronwald wants it at the wing, but instead it's Ivor. What a beautiful pass. Baco on the hockey assist to Ivor, who gets the real assist. And was that Mack that scored that?
Yeah, it was, Josh.
Okay, I thought it was Carter. Carter was the one who wanted it at the wing. So Mack is on the board.
You can tell the chemistry that has grown on this team in this short amount of time. It's like they know where their guys are going to be at any given moment, and this passing has been terrific by the Vikings.
Well, two comments to expand on that. First of all, the Vikings have 6 scorers already, and secondly, this team looks many times. I'll get to finish that thought. Great three there by Aiden Bonchus. He has 2 threes. This team looks head and shoulders better than what they were at Hillsboro in game 1.
I remember watching that one at home, and I was kind of looking and scratching my head like there's a lot of skilled players on this team. They didn't look like a team yet, and I think that's what they have here now.
They absolutely look like a team, and there's Carter Gronwald for 3.
I think Coach Wales just shaking his head. I don't think his offensive game plan that he likes to run is to chuck up a bunch of threes, but when they go in, he's got to be happy.
There's 5 of them that have been hit, 1 by Baco, 1 by Ivor, 1 by Tyler Gronwald, 1 by Carter Gronwald, and 1 by Kyle Campbell. That's a miss, and Baco cleans it up. Yeah, I'm going to go back to that point, Nick. The Vikings and Coach Whale have to be so proud of how much they have improved in such a short period of time. If this is how they're going to continue to grow, look out for the Vikings.
Right, you don't want to peak in the middle of the season, but usually Coach Whale-led teams don't peak early, they peak at the end.
It's a Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. From banking to insurance, let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your request. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com. It's a 60. We'll be back in 30.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Hey fans, welcome back in. It's a Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. We want to thank the folks at Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency for their sponsorship and their awesome business in the beautiful city of Kindred. Go online to kindredstatebank.com. Nick, we haven't had the bank is open, Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency $100 three-pointer yet.
Jim just must have known. He must have known. Maybe every free throw made.
The deal is any three-pointer that is banked in by a Vikings player, girl or boy, Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agencies donating 100 bones to Dollars for Scholars, but we haven't had one. We were having them for a while, and then all of a sudden they jump on board, and it hasn't happened. Maybe it'll be here tonight. Here's a 3 that's off the mark. That was Cooper Coolmo who shot that. Goes out of bounds, going to stay with the Huskies.
I think there's a jump ball, Josh.
Oh, was it?
Yep, I think King and Mack got tied up there.
Good call there. Yep. Dan Nathan flips the possession arrow now.
Well, he flipped it to the guest, so.
Nope, now he's flipping.
Oh, there we go, yep.
I called it too early. Steffens works against Tyler Gronwald, and Baco skies for the rebound. Baco has Steffens on him, and then stepping in front of him is Alex Cummings. Now it's to Mack, who works against Cooper Coolmo and his sweet name. Now it's a great pass inside to Carter Gronwald.
That's 3 already. That is 3 already, Josh, that he has just threaded the needle and gave his teammates an easy bucket down low.
Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. It's a 30. We'll see you back in 30. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday. Vikings lead 32-17. They're leading this quarter 9-5 as we pass the halfway mark of quarter 2. Trayton King eventually has the ball worked around to Cooper Coolmo.
You are loving that name.
I absolutely am loving the name Cooper Coolmo, and they go inside. The Huskies do. It's a bunny for Cummings, but he misses it. 32-17, Vikings looking to expand on this 15-point lead. Carter, Gronwald takes to the paint, kicks,
Another
nice kick to his big brother. Missed by Tyler, but there's Gabe Whipple who rips down the rebound. He pulls it back, gives to Tyler Gronwald. Tyler works to Cummings and then gives to Baco. Baco stops, pops, no good. 0. Trayton King of the Huskies takes the rebound. Cooper Coolmo gives back to Trayton King.
Travel by King.
Going to be a wholesale, 4 of the 5 for the Vikings. Campbell, Schliemann, Ivor, and Hess.
And Anderson
I think
for Wahpeton.
Bonchus and Garnet Anderson, I think, came in.
Maybe not Anderson.
Which is a fake out. Garnet Anderson, now they have to give the defense time to change, right? No, it's not football, just kidding.
Not football.
Here's Baco, 32-17, 15-point lead for the Vikes. Hess now. Bonchus right on him.
Immediately
Baco
doubled down low.
Here's Kyle Campbell. He has a 3. He gives to Baco. Baco has Cummings on him. Is tripped. Maintains possession. Hess, finds Campbell, but just a little too high. Campbell couldn't reel it in. It's going to be a turnover.
You can see the defensive game plan for Wahpeton here, Josh. Whenever Baco has the ball and tries to drive into the paint, immediately 2-3 bodies on him, make him pass it out, and let his other teammates work with the ball.
It's a good theory, but the Vikings have really disproved that theory because Baco's still finding ways to put up points, and they have so many other guys that are scoring. Baco with the rebound.
And Baco, you go back to last year and the year before, he was the distributor. Well, that's not a very good point right there to say. He throws that one away, but he was the distributor on the teams the last 2 years. He's perfectly fine with doing that if that's the game plan that's going to be brought to him.
There's 7 scorers right now for the Vikings. Baco with 7, Iverson with 7, Tyler Gronwald with 5, Carter Gronwald with 5, 3 for Campbell, 3 for Whipple, and 2 for Mack. Just 4 scores for Wahpeton, 7 for Gilbertson, 6 for Bonchus. Here's a miss by the Huskies. 3 from Trayton King and only 1 from Braden Steffens. You talk about defense, Nick. The Vikings held Lillimon of Grafton to 1 point in the first half. Lillimon, a very good ball player.
Scored his 1,000th on that night.
But they held him fantastically. And now they're doing the same thing to Braden Steffens. Yep. Braden Steffens just 1 point. He averages 18 points a game. Baco misses. Cummings called for his second foul. He comes out, and in is Trayton King.
Positive here for the Huskies here in the second quarter is that the Vikings have cooled down on the offensive side of the ball. Huskies have played a little bit better defense, and Vikings haven't put in nearly as much. I think only 10 points in this quarter.
Yeah, they scored 23 in the first and now just 10. There is 90 seconds remaining, but certainly doesn't look like the Vikings are going to get to 23 again. Here's Steffens. Iverson right on him. He takes in the paint. It's a hard-earned bucket there by Braden Steffens.
Strong drive by Steffens.
He has 3 now. Baco.
And that one got a little greedy by Baco there.
He tried to get it down low. Tom Barry is patiently waited to make sure it wasn't tipped. And the Huskies get it. Jack Gilbertson, a little bit of a push there off of Hess, but like the physical play. Now it's Bonchus who kicks to King, who gives back to Bonchus, and now it's Steffens. Here's Steffens. Here's Bonchus. The crowd is messing with the Huskies again. It's not a countdown of 3, 2, 1, but they do it again, Nicholas. and it works against them.
Yep.
What a phenomenal job by the Viking fans of getting the Huskies to shoot what they think is a much-needed shot. They
Steffens
count it
doesn't
down
care.
to 0. Steffens puts it up, gets the roll, and Steffens has a 1, 2, 3. He has a free throw, a field goal, and a three-pointer for 6. Here's Ivor. He's hammered, and he's going to go to the line. That same thing happened in the girls' game, Nick, but it wasn't. There was like 20 seconds on the shot clock.
The thing with Gilbertson, too, if he doesn't lose that ball there, they're shooting it up immediately. Gilbert's going to try and shoot one.
Yeah, it worked from the Viking faithful, the youngsters in the crowd. They got the shot to go up. It's just that the Huskies are now the last man laughing because they scored.
And you could tell it was a rush shot by Steffens. I mean, it hit hard on the back iron, one of those shots where it just kind of stuck there and then rolled in.
Shoot, Nick. I think that was Steffens, who got that foul. And Ivor makes both shots. Yeah, it was. Shot clock off. 7 seconds left. 6 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Gilbertson going to take. It's going to be a blocking foul called against Gabe Whipple of the Vikings.
Whipple was talking this morning. He's saying, I'm so tired of putting myself in these situations where I'm worrying about fouls and I can't stay out on the court. And that's his second here before half.
Only 2 team fouls against the Vikings in this quarter. Here's a 3.
Gilbertson.
No good. Bacco throws it up. Man, would
Wow.
that have been good? No, they called it. It would not have counted. But boy, Bacco, that would have been a highlight shot, even if it didn't go in.
I
Even if
think
it
I
didn't
would have
count.
got it too. I was close.
But as it is, the Vikings are going to score another 12 points here. The Huskies score 10 more, and it's 35-22. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back for the First Class Mortgage halftime show in about 2 minutes. Come on back for individual totals and to hear all about the First Class Mortgage halftime entertainment.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us. The Ringneck is a perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. The Ringneck has a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2465. That's 645-2465. And stop by every other Friday this winter for meat raffles. For more info and daily specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook.
Hey fans, welcome back. We are honored to be joined on the floor here by the one-act champions and Coach of the Year, Tanya Newmiller. Nick, good recognition here for the one-act champs, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. They've been one of the best in the state for the past 3 years, actually the best in the state for the last 3 years. And Tanya Newmiller and Derek Moore do a great job coaching these kids up. And these kids, I tell you what, they have an amazing work ethic here in the morning, there after school, and working hard to make sure they hone their craft and do the best that they can at the end of the year during playtime.
Big congratulations to the Kindred one-act play. This is their back-to-back-to-back championship. A phenomenal group of kids. And their director, Miss Tanya Newmiller, won Class B Play Director of the Year, voted on by her peers. She'll receive that award at the Communication, Speech, and Theater Association of North Dakota Conference in September. She got some roses. I can't hear what Mr. Quislin is saying, but I think it's all just congrats to everybody, correct?
They just announced that she won Coach of the Year.
Oh, she didn't know that?
I don't know if she knew.
Well, that's pretty exciting. What an awesome thing.
Yes.
And why not play Simply the Best for Miss Newmiller and her full crew? A fun group of youngsters. You know, I don't want to say that it wasn't Santa Claus up here when we did that phenomenal interview.
It
back,
was Santa Claus.
It was Santa Claus. But
Santa Claus is also a very, very good actor.
Yes, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Nicely said there. God, you're getting so good at this, Nicholas. You're growing up right in front of my eyes. New haircut, shaved the mustache, and the sharpness. That didn't go anywhere in that day at the spa, did it, Nicholas? All right, here we go, Nick. Let's take a look at the individual totals. We haven't done that yet, have we?
I don't think we have.
Okay, first of all, Vikings lead 35-22. The Huskies have been led in scoring by Jack Gilbertson. He has 7. Braden Steffens and Aiden Bonchus each have 6, and 3 for Trayton King. Once again, Huskies have 22. Vikings have 35. Vikings are led by Gabe Iverson, 9 points, 8 for Brooks Bacco, 5 each for Carter Gronwald and Tyler Gronwald. That's fun. A couple of Gronwalds, each scoring 5. Gabe Whipple and Kyle Campbell, a couple seniors, each have 3. And 2 from Eli Mack. Nick, what stands out to you from the first half of basketball action?
I mean, the defense of the Vikings in the first quarter, they suffocated the Huskies, and Steffens couldn't get going. Gilbertson couldn't get going. But then in the second quarter, it's kind of a little bit of a flip. The Huskies got a little offensive sets. They got a couple transitions, hit a couple from behind the arc. And then the Vikings kind of got stifled on the offensive side of the court. And if the Huskies can play that second quarter and keep chipping away, this thing could get close here in the third, and we could be set up for a very good fourth quarter. And also, Josh, you look at Brooks Bacco's total points right now. He only has 8. That is well below his average.
Averaging 27 points a game. He's also done quite a bit of other things this game.
A lot of good assists, yes.
Good assists. He's had a few turnovers, but good defensive presence as well. Thanks again for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, to the First Class Mortgage Halftime Show. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than just a company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. We're going to step away for 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll have our last segment of the First Class Mortgage Halftime Show.
First responders arrive on scene and sometimes discover a parent's worst nightmare. Teenagers are 3 times more likely to die in a vehicle crash than any other age group. Seatbelts save lives. Take a second to answer. Who do you buckle up for? Sign a card and make a pledge to buckle up. Every seat, every ride, no matter the distance. Who do you buckle up for?
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hey fans, welcome back into the First Class Mortgage Halftime Show. Once again, First Class Mortgage, they provide a first-class experience, first-class service, and first-class knowledge at the lowest interest rates. Go online to firstclasscorp.com. Nick, the Vikings lead 35-22. We talked a little bit about the polls. Let's take a minute. Vikings are number 1 in the state. Four Winds Minnewacan number 2. Central Cass number 3. Shiloh Christian 4. Beulah 5. Wahpeton and Devils Lake are both receiving votes. Anything stand out to you about the polls?
I mean, the clear cut, I think, respectable to the Vikings is they are number 1. And Four Winds, I mean, their only loss is to this Wahpeton team. Wahpeton was suffocating on defense in that game. But then after that, I think Castleton deserves to be number 3, and then it could be a toss-up from 4 to 5. Shiloh Christian's repped out some wins after that loss here in this gym to Kindred. And Beulah, I mean, if you get those Sherrado boys going, they could be anywhere from 1 to 5 in the state. But what I'm really looking forward to, Josh, is next weekend. Kindred goes up to Devils Lake for that Devils Lake tournament. Four Winds plays Kindred. Kindred also plays Devils Lake, and there's a bunch of great games up there that weekend.
Yeah, Devils Lake is kind of going backwards right now because they have 2 young men suspended. They'll get them back in mid-February, so Devils Lake is out now, but they're going to get back.
They're going to get back, yep.
Central Cass and Kindred, Wahpeton in that mix. I mean, Region 1 is in Oak Grove. We thought Oak Grove was going to, and Oak Grove is a dangerous team, but they've lost. Go ahead, finish
what I was going to say is I forgot about this one. Kindred goes to Castleton next week, plays number 3 Castleton, goes to Devils Lake on Friday, plays Four Winds on Friday, and then on Saturday plays Devils Lake. We're going to really see what this number 1 team in the state, according to the polls, is made of next week.
Yeah, and actually, I'm going to go back to my Oak Grove comment. Oak Grove just beat Wahpeton at Oak Grove. Now, Wahpeton was super cold. It was a 57-53 rock fight.
Scoring ball game.
So Oak Grove, by all means, is certainly in this mix as well. But yeah, Kindred, Central Cass, Wahpeton, Oak Grove should make for great Region 1 basketball. Four Winds. If Grafton can play anything close to what they played in the second half, like they played in the second half against Kindred here the other day, they're a formidable opponent. So I would say right now I like Kindred, Four Winds, Central Cass at the top.
Yep,
and then it's a whole bunch of other action that could take place.
Kindred Faithful is currently standing, Josh.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the First Class Mortgage Halftime Show. Once again, it's a locally owned and operated company. First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way they do business. Quick foul on the court here.
Shot clock.
Oh.
Didn't start. Moved it down to 30.
35-22, Vikings lead here. Looks like all the same starters on the floor. King, Steffens, Gilbertson, Anderson, and Cummings for WAP. Baco, Iverson, Whipple, Mack, and speaking of Baco, he makes there. And Carter Gronwald for the Vikings. 37-22. Here's Steffens working against Mack. A little bit of a push.
What's the call?
Did they call that push? Oh, okay. I was going to say that foul did go against Eli Mack. Boy, if I was a Husky fan, if that would have been called a push, they've been letting them play, Nick.
Right. I think the Kindred faithful thought they did call the push.
Yeah.
They started clapping right away.
It was a foul against Mack. Steffens misses a 3. Rebound Baco. He then slips out of his hands. Cummings picks it up, and here's Steffens. Steffens misses. Foul goes against Carter Gronwald. 2 for Carter, 2 for Mack, 2 for Whipple, 2 for Alex Cummings of the Huskies, and 1 for Steffens. 1 also for Austin Fensky. And here is Braden Steffens, the senior guard, stands 6 feet. That ball slowly bounces all over the rim and then falls.
Wasn't sure if that one was going to get stuck out on that back iron.
I think it really wanted to just dance around, knowing that that was his 6th point. That became his 7th point, and now it's his 8th point. Steffens averages 18 points a game, shoots 60% from the line, and has hit 16 threes. Once again, he also scored his 1,000th point against Central Cass. The senior with an impressive resume, Braden Steffens. Baco works against Cummings.
Wow. There is no kill switch in awesome, Josh.
There is not a kill switch in awesome, and Baco does not abort that mission. He slams that one home on a rocket launch, double-handed, slam-a-lam-a-ding-dong. Good defense there by McDaddy, and Baco quickly scoots around Cummings, but Cummings fouls him. It's going to be Alex Cummings' 3rd foul. You know, Baco, he's so quick and explosive. You know, I mean, like, he gets the step, skies, and he's just a guy you can't put your head down. Then look at this, 3-pointer. Oh, he misses it.
And King picks was sagged really off, not letting him drive there. Said, please take the 3.
King gets the rebound, and now it's going to be a 3-point attempt by Bonchus, no good. But Steffens gets the rebound, block Baco, a Baco blocko, and here's Ivor who tries to get it to Gronwald, but going to be a turnover. Here comes Steffens, 3-on-2. Baco going to be called for the foul.
That's going to be Baco's first here. He's okay with that foul. Didn't want to let Steffens around him get an easy bucket.
Yeah, get your defense set up. First foul for Baco comes 17 minutes and 55 seconds into the game as Steffens works against Ivor. He spins in the paint, hard work for him, short, and Baco gets the rebound. Slow clap from the Husky bench. Mack gives to Baco, who throws over to Ivor. He has a wide open 3. You can't leave 3 open.
But net.
And second 3-pointer there by Iverson. He's up to 12. 12 for him, 12 for Baco. 42-24.
Just like, that's what I mean, Josh, with these Vikings. It seems like they just score in bunches without us even knowing.
Yeah, it's just like sneaky, right? It seems like it's a close game, and then you look at the scoreboard, and the Vikings are leading by almost 20. 18 points they lead by. Going to be a foul here. Shooting foul coming. Braden Steffens going to take his 60% free throw percentage to the free throw line as Ivor is going to be called for his first foul.
Making sure those laces are nice and tight.
Everybody patiently waits, including my favorite guy, Cooper Coolmo, who now is going to enter into the game. Who's that? Who's number 15, Nick?
Coolmo. How could I forget?
Cooper Coolmo.
Cooper's going to watch this game back and just hear his name a million times.
Might have to meet Cooper's parents because that name, Cooper Coolmo, just seems like just a phenomenal, it's got a phenomenal ring to it. 42-26, Steffens makes both of his free throws. He's at 10. Gronwald gives to Baco. Now it's Ivor. Baco has Flack, who comes out and guards him. Flack knocks it down. Triple team. Hut. Deck gets the snap. He misses. That was between his legs,
I'm
right?
Sure it was.
Yeah, it was on 3. They said hut. Didn't you hear that?
I did not, but usually Baco doesn't have to do the snapping in the football games, but he looked, maybe we need to find a new position for him out on the football field.
Well, sometimes I question you football coaches because Riley Sunram got 1 run and he only ran it for like 40 yards. So look at that snap right to the hands of Deck. I think you got Baco
he's our punter. We can't move him to our long snapper.
Have him long snap and then punt it. I mean, he could probably long snap it high enough, go back, catch it, and then punt it.
We better have some good blockers up front.
Is that legal, do you think?
I doubt it.
check that out with the High School Activities Association. Can you snap the punt to yourself and then punt it? In any case, he snapped it to Mac. And did Mac make both his free throws? Yes, he did, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Back at it, 44-28.
Iverson threw that one right to Gilbertson, tried to get it down low, and Gilbertson all the way down the court.
Nice bucket there by Gilbertson, and he has his first bucket of the half. He has 9. Vikings lead 44-30. Coach Will wants a timeout. Thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency, we have ourselves a full timeout. See you back in a minute.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and basketball fans, and sports fans, and North Dakota faithful, and anyone else watching from outside of the wonderful state of North Dakota. Welcome into your live event. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman. Missed call in Rylan Flack's name. He had a bucket that we were totally off topic on something else, Nicholas. Eli Mack hits a three-point bucket.
Blew the whistle, but it was for the net.
The nets keep popping up above the orange after a clean swish, causing a quick break in the action. And we're back at it with Cooper Coolmo against Carter Gronwald. Gives to Gilbertson. Gilbertson tries to work around Whipple, but Whipple plays good defense, causing that miss.
That was really good by Bacco, too. Trusted that Whipple's going to stay in great defensive position, finds a great pass again, and Iverson.
Beautiful pass, another fantastic assist by Bacco. Iverson, he's up to 14. Iverson leading the way here.
But what I was saying, Bacco stayed on his man instead of trying to come over and help and maybe go up for a block. He trusted Whipple to stay on defense. He stayed on his guy. Nothing came out of that possession for the Huskies.
Eli Mack, good defense, but better offense by Trayton King as he hits 2. And he has 5.
Another wide open.
Whipple to Gronwald, and Gronwald can't get it to fall. Huskies get the rebound, and it's Rylan Flack who gets up to King. And now Rylan Flack, the junior, gives to Braden Steffens. Steffens has it knocked away by Ivor, but Ivor gets called for the foul.
I think that's only a second, right, Josh?
Gabe Iverson's second foul, yes, Ivor a senior. Here comes Tyler Gronwald, a junior, and also Graham Hess, a junior. Checking in is also Aiden Bonchus, a junior for the Huskies. Foul called against Gabe Iverson, and that'll bring Braden Steffens to the line. The senior guard makes the front end. He has 11. Braden Steffens, great basketball player who's had a good career for the Huskies. He's scored over 1,000 points, averages 18 points a game, and he hits both of his free throws and is at 12 now. 15-point Viking lead, 49-34. Brooks to Whipple. Whipple, strong. Cooper Coolmo gets the ball as Coach Whale claps his hands in disgust off of that miss. Here's Cooper Coolmo, works into the paint, ball's on the floor. Hess had it slip through his hands. The fans are trying to get a quick shot. I don't know if it
I don't
worked or
think
not
it worked.
that
I
time.
think they just got a high percentage look down low.
Yep, Rylan Flack with a nice bucket for the junior 6'3" forward. Boy, Coach Ralph had a lot of good things to say about Rylan Flack coming off the bench. He said Cummings has found himself in foul trouble. Cummings is in somewhat foul trouble. He has 3. And no doubt about it, Rylan Flack has done a good job for the Huskies. Not only in the fact that he's put in 4, but also he's been playing some good defense. Here's a foul called against Braden Steffens, his second. Kyle Campbell, the senior, and Jackson Schliemann, the sophomore, come in. Todd Rose says, hey guys, you can't play with 6. So off goes Gabe Whipple. And
Graham Hess just tried a no-look pass.
Yep. And Baco cleans it up. Good look, good pass.
And 1 for the Schlee Dog.
Never heard him called that, so I'll go with it. The Schlee Dog, Jackson Schliemann, hits. And going to try to get the old-fashioned three-point play as Cooper Coolmo is called for the foul. He does not, but Baco with the rebound and not the putback.
Not the putback.
That's usually the call. Baco with the rebound and putback. This time the putback did not happen. And Rylan Flack, the junior, called for his first foul. Baco has 12, now lucky number 13. $14 for Iverson and 14 for Baco. Those two are leading the way for the Vikings. Here's Cooper Coolmo. Nick, say Cooper Coolmo and try not to smile.
I'm smiling every time you say it because I think you've said it 100 times on this broadcast.
He's gotten the ball a lot, to be fair. Now it's in Aiden Bonchus' hands, and Jackson Schliemann's on him, and now Cooper Coolmo has the ball. 14 on the shot clock, despite what the Kindred fans are saying. Here's Steffens. Ooh, nice job of getting Hess up, but he couldn't finish. And the Vikings take the ball. 17-point Viking lead, 53-36. Vikings have played phenomenal D, but also Wahpeton has struggled to score. Not just the defense, they've had looks.
That was a great job by King there. He saw Baco coming, knew he couldn't go up right away. Let Baco get close. King jumped into his body. Nice lay-in.
The Wahpeton Huskies were cold at Oak Grove. And credit, of course, the Vikings defense, but they are not making a lot of shots. Bad turnover by the Vikings. They only have 38 points here. They probably are happy, Nick, to have kept the Vikings to only 53 points.
Looks like Graham Hess has got a little bloody nose.
Did he do the hat call, Nick? Did you see it?
Yeah, he pointed and put his head on top.
So we've learned this year, or at least I have, that when a ref says he wants a hat, that means that there's blood on the jersey.
It's not just a tap of the head, it's wanting a hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why else would you tap your head?
To signal injury time?
Yeah, I know. If I tap my head, it means I need a hat. And then the other one we've learned is the bicep curl. The bicep curl, what does that mean, Nick?
It's a flop.
Yep. It's not the official trying to get a couple of quick.
I think they're going to clean the blood off the court.
All right. Well, what do we do here? Do we step away for 30 seconds? Let's do it. 30 seconds step away, and if we need.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Well, fans, this just in, it was not Graham Hess who was bleeding, it was the Viking. He had blood all over his chin and his mustache. It's now cleaned up.
The dad jokes, man.
It's not a dad joke.
What do you mean that's not a dad
They
joke?
were cleaning up the blood all over the Viking. Graham
The
Hess
Vi-
is also back in the locker room getting cleaned up. 53-38, shot clock's off. Huskies try to get into a 15-point deficit here. Gilbertson who gives to Steffens. Now it's Gilbertson for three. Short. Rebound. Bacco. He's got Schliemann. Schliemann, can he lay that one in? Yes, he can.
Wow, right before the buzzer. Bacco in his assist tonight. He's got to be close to 10. Even though he's only scored 14, which is well below his average, he's got to have just as more points off assists, getting the ball to his teammates.
I'm going to see if we can find that out. We try our best to get all the stats we can. Assists is not something I have mastered, so we'll work on that, but no doubt about it. It's the end of the third quarter. Vikings 55, Huskies 38. See you back, we'll say, in 30 seconds.
When we bought our first home in Fargo, we had no idea where to start. A friend told us to call First Class Mortgage, and I'm so glad we did. They explained every step, answered all of our questions, and made us feel completely at ease. We closed on time and even got a better rate than expected. If you're buying or refinancing, trust me, call First Class Mortgage. They really do live up to their name.
First Class Mortgage is locally owned. Visit firstclasscorp.com for more info.
Hey fans, welcome back in. Thanks again for tuning in your live event. Josh Omaris alongside Nick Eggman. I see we've got some fans out in Berthold who are enjoying the broadcast.
Nice.
Want to say thanks to our friends out in Berthold and all across North Dakota. We haven't heard of anybody down in warm weather states, but
Well,
I'm
I think
sure
Melinda and Tom Fryer are
still
down there
in
for
Arizona.
the winter. Yep.
Well, hello once again to the Friars. And then Evan Moe, usually a dedicated fan. Want to say hi to Evan Moe.
We better give a shout out to Matt and Stacy Swenson. 21 years ago today, I was a ring bearer in their wedding.
Nice. You're always good at remembering that. Kudos to you on that. And Kelly Simbulik, usually a longtime listener, as we're back into the action here. It's Aiden Bonchus who stops Pops and gets the roll. Bonchus has 8 now, 55-40. Final quarter of a doubleheader. We've had 7 games in 8 days. And Nick and I get a week off. We're not in action on your live event till next Thursday. Inside, nice pass. It's Mack who misses.
Gilbertson's going all the way on this one.
Gilbertson with a nice left-handed lay-in. We couldn't find how many assists. We're going to keep working on that. I won't read what the table person said to me. 13-point Viking lead. Bacco works against Cummings, and now it goes to Iverson. Down to the corner. It's Carter working against Bonchus. Nifty move, but can't get the ball to go in. And it's Steffens who gives to Gilbertson. Moving, or a screen that I thought could have been a moving screen by Cummings.
It wasn't.
Look. Jack Gilbertson, no good. Rebound, Bacco. Bacco, nice left-handed pass there.
His vision, Josh. It is something fun to watch.
Okay, well that's vision. It's a left-handed fastball right into the hands of Carter Gronwald. I mean, I could see throwing it with your right hand like that, but left-handed, that's phenomenal. That was a bad miss by Steffens. He's going to hear it now from the student section. 6:03 left in the game, 57-42, Vikings lead.
Usually don't see Steffens miss like that, Josh.
Here comes Bacco, up 15. Gives to Gabe Iverson. Iverson had a great night, 14 points. Him and Bacco lead the way. Bacco gives to Gronwald. Gronwald works against Bonchus. And now it's Whipple. Can't get the triple. Rebound, Gilbertson. Here's Bonchus. Bonchus with a nice take and a kiss off the glass. He has 10. Double digits for Bonchus.
Timeout by Coach Whale. Thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. It's a full timeout from banking to insurance. Let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your request. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com.
Selling or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:20 left in the fourth. As Eli Mack passes to Brooks Bacco, Vikings lead by 13. Vikings have had a healthy lead most all the game, but Wahpeton has definitely not gone away.
No, they have not. Vikings they've been in control for the majority. They've had a double-digit lead for this whole second half and a good chunk of the second quarter. But just Wahpeton keeps it close. Nice
ball fake there by Whipple. He misses, but he gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Whipple just 3 points here tonight, averages 13. He was fouled by Alex Cummings, who's now picked up foul number 4. Whipple makes his first free throw. He has 4. 67% free throw shooter for the senior guard, who stands 6'2", misses the front end. Rebound Bacco. Here comes Gilbertson. Jack Gilbertson works against Gronwald. Gronwald's going to be smoked. You're going to call a flop on that, Nick?
I think he sold it a little bit.
Okay, all right. I thought he took a nice hit.
He's grimacing like he took a hit. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think Gilbertson made him pay down in the paint. Gilbertson missed the shot, but certainly, I think, made Gronwald pay and got fouled by Gronwald, then hit the front end of his free throw. He has 12. Jack Gilbertson, sophomore guard, averaging 18 points a game, only makes 1 of 2 there. He's shooting 54% from the free throw line before tonight. 58-45. Nick, I'm pretty confident with some requests that Brooks Bacco has 9 assists here tonight. Yep. So he is an assist away from a double-double.
No, he's probably an assist away from a triple-double.
Rebounds, you're right. Another thing that I'm not able to track very good. You're probably exactly right. I'm going to check on that as well. Gronwald going to take another foul. That's a lot of bruises to earn 2 fouls.
He's a tough young man. I think he'll handle that one.
He is going to go to the bench now as Jackson Schliemann comes in. Carter Gronwald, once again, 4 fouls. Carter Gronwald, the sophomore, has 7 points. He scored 15 against Grafton on Tuesday, then celebrated a birthday yesterday. Bacco with the block. Here comes a 2-on-1. Whipple, nice bounce pass to McDaddy, but he misses the bunny. Quickly up, it's Gilbertson. Gilbertson gives to King. King for 3, strong. Rebound, knocked out of bounds by Cummings, and it's going to stay with the Vikings.
I mean, shoot, maybe I don't know what that's called if he gets 10 blocks in a game, too.
You think he could be near?
No, he's not 10.
All right, I know he. I was going to say more like 4.
Yeah.
He has 14 rebounds. Brooks Bacco does 9 assists. And 14 points. Nick, triple doubles can't be.
They're not that easy to get.
No, I know they're not easy, but I mean, like, you think Brooks Bacco has a handful of triple doubles? I mean, that's going to be a jump ball.
Depends on his assists, Josh. I guarantee you he averages well above a double-double every single night. I just don't know how many assists he gets in a given game.
Well, he's an assist away from a triple-double here tonight, coming off of a game where all he did against Grafton was score 40.
And I think if you're Wahpeton, you look up at the scoreboard with 3:40 left in the ball game, and you see Bacco with 14 points. You're thinking, hey, we've got to be in this game, if not winning it. Yet you're still down 13, probably because of these role players like Mac. If you would have made that three.
Well, they are in the game, Nick. I mean, they're within 13, but they're not making their shots. I mean, they're getting some stops here. They have to be happy. That's a beautiful take and make by Steffens. They have to be happy with the fact that they're holding the Vikings to 58 points right now.
Correct.
I mean, the Vikings are coming off of a game against Grafton where they scored 91. They're scoring 91. They've never had a game where they have not hit 70.
Here it is.
Eli Mack gets the bucket, and now Bacco officially has a triple-double. 10 assists, 14 rebounds, and 14 points. Cummings makes that basket, and it's going to be Alex Cummings who gets his first bucket of the night, and Coach Jeff Relf calls his timeout. It's a full timeout, and we want to give full thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Go online to kindredstatebank.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
All right, fans, welcome back into Kindred. Josh Almaris alongside Nicholas Eggman, 60-49. Vikings lead by 11. They have the ball, and 2:40 left. Bacco takes and misses. He's going to get fouled and shoot two. Foul's going to go against Alex Cummings, and it's going to be his fifth. He's done. Boy, Coach Relf, he knows his players and knows them well. He said
precursed
Alex Cummings is typically in foul trouble, and we certainly have been impressed with Rylan Flack off the bench. He said Rylan Flack's the guy to do it, and Alex Cummings has officially fouled out. Bacco makes. He has 15 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists. Check that, 16 points now. And here is Gilbertson. The Huskies have hung around, but they haven't been able to get into the single digits.
I think since the first quarter, Josh.
Nice take and make there by Jack Gilbertson. Gilbertson gets to 14, and it's an 11-point game. Whipple works against Gilbertson, gives to his name mate, Gabe to Gabe, and now they include an Eli. King on Eli, now it's Bacco who gives to Schliemann, or Schleedog as my partner calls him. Whipple almost has it taken away by Jack Gilbertson. Nice ball fake.
Yep.
And Whipple has 6. Almost a takeaway there. King has it, and now in a takeaway by Schliemann. Knocked out of bounds. I think it's going to go to the Huskies. It is.
Yep.
Ralph does not like the fact that there was no contact called
Coach Jeff Ralph very upset. He's going to, I was just going to say.
Yep.
He got the technical. He came out onto the floor. And Coach Ralph going to be called for the technical. Eli Mack going to shoot the free throws. So Eli Mack, the lefty, 6'1", wears number 23, 80% free throw shooter, averaging 12 points a game, wears number 23.
And then the Vikings are going to get the ball back here too, Josh. I mean, the Huskies had the ball there.
That was a big turn of events for the Huskies. 64-51 was the score. Huskies had the ball. Still, the Vikings had this game in a very good spot.
Correct.
But the Huskies have been hanging around and hanging around and hanging around. And that might have been the final nail in the coffin, as they say. Hess, Kasowski, Tyler Gronwald, and Kyle Campbell into the game. Ralph's still upset, trying to talk to Todd Rowe.
If he keeps coming out onto the court, Josh, that could be another one. I don't know who they play next, but he would not be able to coach in that next game, I'm pretty sure.
66-51, Vikings lead by 15, 80 seconds left. Steffens for three, Steffens connects. Timeout by Coach Ralph, and it's a full timeout. Braden Steffens hits a three there. It's his 17th point. Full timeout thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. We get to have these Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeouts. Go online to kindredstatebank.com, CN60.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info...
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Campbell gives to Schliemann. Schliemann gives up to Kasowski, and Kasowski, the sophomore, wears number 30, stands 6 feet 3 inches. He's got his first basket of the night. Kyle Campbell, I think, is going to be called for the foul as Rylan Flack makes, and I think he's going to get a free throw for a three-point play. They did count that, right, Nick?
They did.
Yep, okay, Rylan Flack. And it is Kyle Campbell who's going to pick up his first foul. Free throw attempt made by Rylan Flack. He has 7. Campbell to Schliemann. Back to Campbell. Campbell gives to Tyler Gronwald. 5 to get across the timeline. And it's a turnover. Gilbertson, left-handed lay-in. Jack Gilbertson has 16. Kasowski with the turnover.
You can't throw that ball.
Well, Coach Will has emptied the bench, and he's looking like he's going to need his starters back. He's getting them ready. It's knocked out of bounds, going to go to the Vikings. So here come a few more starters. Gronwald, Bacco, Eli, Mack,
all the
Gabe, and Gabe. You're right, all of them. Wahpeton got it within 9. Coach Will says, okay, boys, we got to get this game shut down.
This is the closest the game has been since the first quarter, Josh. First time they got it back within single digits.
So Vikings have it. Shot clock is almost dead even with the, what do we got here? Oh, foul. Okay, foul away from the ball.
Garden Bacco, yep.
That's called against Aiden Bonches, his first.
They do not want Bacco to get the ball here.
A lot of contact. They'll give it to Deck. Deck's a good guy to foul for... If you're a Viking fan, he shoots 80% from the free throw line.
What are you calling him?
God dang it.
Have I said that? I hope I've been saying Eli Mack. Eli Mack.
That's the first time I noticed it.
Okay. Well, hopefully I've been good. Eli Mack.
You've been calling him Eli Deck.
Yes. Okay. So, hello out there, Eli Deck, if you're listening. Eli Mack, an 80% free throw shooter, and my records show he's 5 for 5 tonight from the free throw line.
So does that mean he's going to miss this one?
He averages 12 a game. Now he has 13. 6 for 6 from the free throw line and 1 point above his average. Shot clock's off. Wahpeton needs some quick points. They go inside to King. King gets the layup. He has 9. And I think the Vikings are going to be.
Foul.
Yep. It's a 9-point lead. And Huskies are going to call off the Dogs as the Vikings are going to dribble this one out. Nice win by the Vikings. They're going to come out victorious by a score of 70-61. Vikings pick up a win, 70-61. They will be victorious and improve to an 8-0 record. The Wahpeton Huskies will fall to 5-4, and that'll be how things end here in Kindred. Girls are victorious, boys are victorious. Boys win 70-61. We're going to step away for about 2 or maybe 3 minutes. And when we come back, we'll either have our beginning of the postgame show or we'll work to get an interview. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you back in 3 minutes.
School events and news. Go online to kindred.k12.us. The Ringneck is a perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. The Ringneck has a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2465. That's 645-2465. And stop by every other Friday this winter for meat raffles. For more info and daily specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook.
First responders arrive on scene and sometimes discover a parent's worst nightmare. Teenagers are 3 times more likely to die in a vehicle crash than any other age group. Seatbelts save lives. Take a second to answer. Who do you buckle up for? Sign a card and make a pledge to buckle up. Every seat, every ride, no matter the distance. Who do you buckle up for?
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Vikings are victorious, 70-61. They will improve to an 8-0 record. Take a look at the individual stats. First for the Huskies, leading the way was Braden Steffens. He had 17. Jack Gilbertson had 16, and Aiden Bonchus had 10. 9 from Trayton King, 7 from Rylan Flack, and 2 from Alex Cummings. 6 scorers for the Wahpeton, 3 in double digits and 1 away. Once again, Braden Steffens was 17 and Gilbertson was 16. 61 points for the Huskies. The Vikings scored 70. They were led by Brooks Baco, who had 16. Gabe Iverson had 14. Eli Mack had 13. 3 in double digits for the Vikings. 7 points for Carter Gronwald, 6 for Gabe Whipple, 5 for Tyler Gronwald, 4 for Jackson Schliemann, 3 for Kyle Campbell, and 2 for Hudson Kosowski. 9 scorers for the Kindred Vikings. Vikings win 70-61. Nick, what do you think?
It's a fun game. I mean, you look at the Vikings. They score is close at the end, 9-point game, but the Vikings led by double digits. Basically ever since halfway through the first quarter. But I will give props to Wahpeton here. Played really good. They chipped away, and they kept trying to chip away. But then you got to get even bigger props to the Vikings. They never let Wahpeton go on a run. Wahpeton would score a few points back-to-back, but then Kindred would score a few points back-to-back. And Wahpeton's MO is play defense, take it slow, try to score, and win a close game. And Kindred came out hot in the first quarter, and they kind of looked a little bit frazzled the rest of the game.
Yeah, phenomenal start by the Vikings. 23-12 out of the blocks. And really, I mean, that was a huge difference in the game. They took that double-digit lead, and then it was pretty even back and forth almost the rest of the game.
I don't think the Vikings got up more than 17, if that, and the game never got down to 9 again until late in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Great job by the Kindred Vikings. Congratulations to Coach Whale. His team improves to 8-0. Once again, Brooks Baca with 16 and Gabe Iverson with 14. Best of luck to the Wahpeton Huskies. They'll drop to 5-4. They had some very good play from Braden Steffens, Jack Gilbertson, and really a whole host of others. Aiden Bonchus, Trayton King, Rylan Flack. A team that, if they can continue to improve on their shooting, is definitely going to be a dangerous team come the end of the year. Kindred Viking boys, they are next up at Central Cass on January 20th. I believe that's next Tuesday. Is that right, Nick?
I think it is.
So Tuesday the 20th is when the Vikings are up next. That's at Central Cass. We, of course, will not be calling that game. It's at Castleton. But it should be a great game. Kindred number 1, Central Cass number 3. It'll be their first matchup of the season. The Wahpeton Huskies next up at Breckenridge on Saturday. Must be a doubleheader between the boys and the girls there. We're looking forward to a couple of interviews up here.
We got a couple hyped up gentlemen.
Yeah,
they're
jacked
here.
up. We're gonna have to.
They didn't use all their energy out on the court.
You might have to calm them down here over the next 30 seconds. So we'll be back in 30 seconds with an interview. We actually have 2 of them. Don't go anywhere. You'll find out who it is in 30.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
Hey fans, we've Brooks Baco up here in the broadcast booth. Thanks for coming up, Brooks.
Of course.
Nice win, exciting win, fun to win at home.
Yeah.
Tell me about the night.
It was fun. It was a high energy game. All throughout the game, Wahpeton came to play. Student section was full. Whole gym was full, so it was fun.
Wahpeton presented some challenges. You guys got out big, and then it was a pretty even game throughout. Talk a little bit about what was maybe most challenging from the Huskies of Wahpeton.
Yeah, like I said, they came to play. They're a real scrappy team. So, they kind of throw you off the game a little bit, but once you calm down and move the ball, you can usually get some good looks. But when you rush and you play to their style, it gets a little rough.
Maybe unofficial, but officially enough for me to at least say that I think this is true. You scored 16 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists. By my books, that's a triple-double. You got many triple-doubles in your career?
Not that I've heard of, but, I guess that's pretty cool.
You just play, and you play, and you play, and you play darn good. Last night, Brooks, I got to tell you something exciting. I went out to eat, and Your grandpa cooked my food for me.
At the Ring Neck?
He's a good cook, isn't he?
He is. What'd you have, steak bites?
I had a bacon cheeseburger and French fries and fed the whole family. It was a great night.
Yeah, he's a great cook.
He is a great cook. You want to give him a shout out?
Shout out Grandpa Bill.
All right, Grandpa Bill, thanks for cooking. Thanks to Ring Neck for sponsoring things. And congratulations to Brooks Baco and the Vikings on picking up another win.
Thank you.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hey fans, we're joined by our second Kindred Viking. It's Eli Mac Daddy. Mac. Eli, have you ever heard Jackson Schleeman called Jackson Schleedog?
Nope, never.
Thank you, I appreciate that. We'll move on to our next question. You had 13 points, Eli. What was working so good for you on the court?
Well, it started off a little slow, but definitely just cutting to the hoop. Brooks is always going to find us. And so we just got to give him the chance to find us, and that just was working and getting to the line.
Fun night tonight.
Yeah.
How talk about the atmosphere? You had the band, you had a great audience. It was a fun night.
Yeah, atmosphere is always great. I think we have the best student section in the state, so that's always good. And just the stands are always full, and it was just another great night.
You shoot a lot of free throws in practice. You have a phenomenal free throw percentage, and you were nailing them tonight. You had some big ones against Grafton.
Yeah, we make sure to work on them a lot. So just that's always a point of emphasis is making free throws. And in the past, we haven't been very good at it, but I think we're getting a little better.
Okay, last question for you, Mac Daddy. Next up on the schedule is Central Cass. They're the number 3 ranked team in the state. You guys are number 1. Don't have to really say much more than it's Central Cass versus Kindred, one of the best rivalries in the state. How long do you enjoy this before you start looking forward to taking on Central Cass in their house?
Well, got to start looking forward to it tonight. It's going to be a great game. They're going to pack the place, and just got to start getting ready, and hopefully we can bring everything we got.
Sounds good. Congrats, Eli. Thanks for coming up on the interview, and we'll see you later.
Yep.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
When we bought our first home in Fargo, we had no idea where to start. A friend told us to call First Class Mortgage, and I'm so glad we did. They explained every step, answered all of our questions, and made us feel completely at ease. We closed on time and even got a better rate than expected. If you're buying or refinancing, trust me, call First Class Mortgage. They really do live up to their name.
First Class Mortgage is locally owned. Visit firstclasscorp.com for more info.
Hey fans, welcome back into your live event. We're going to get right to it. We want to name the Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game. Agassiz Precision Ag is your local precision planting dealer. Go to Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Nick, take it away, partner.
Well, we talked a little off air. I just switched my mind right as I hit a game.
Ooh, that's
time.
exciting.
The honorable mention what I'm going to give is, as my partner would like to say, Baco's gentle putback slam. But it's not going to be that one. It's going to be the play of Gabe Iverson early on, making in a couple threes, a couple layups down low to give that Vikings the hot start and never look back.
I like that. He scored 7 quick points, Gabe Iverson did, and he's been a senior that's really stepped up for the Vikings. It's been fun to watch Gabe Iverson. So congratulations to Gabe for his quick start, 7 points. He has the Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game. Once again, go to visit planterdoc.com or call 636-2119. You want the player of the game or you want me to take it?
You got that.
The Enbridge player of the game. Life takes energy. Enbridge is energy for life. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. certainly Gabe Iverson had a good game, and we don't want to make this a Brooks Bacco show all the time, but a triple-double is pretty gosh darn
you don't see
impressive.
that. You don't see that a lot in high school basketball play, and I mean even in college NBA, it's hard to come by even when you're a very, very high-level top athlete in those types of scenarios. So seeing Brooks Bacco do that tonight was pretty special.
You see how excited he got when I talked about Grandpa Bill cooking for me?
Oh yeah, he was real jacked up.
So
I might need to go back to the ring neck here, and hey, we have a week off.
We do.
We might have to go back out to the ring.
Well,
neck.
it did not disappoint, I'll tell you that much. Brooks Bacco had 16 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. That's a triple-double. That makes him the Enbridge Player of the Game. Congratulations to Brooks Bacco. Life takes energy. Enbridge is energy for life. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Nick, closing thoughts before I give the final wrap on this doubleheader and our sixth and seventh. Ooh, that's exciting. 6th and 7th game over 8 days.
Well, I'm happy we got to get in 7 games over the last 8 days. It's been a fun ride. There's been a lot of good basketball played here on this court. A couple of the really fun ones tonight here between Wahpeton, and I'm excited to watch the Kindred boys and next week play a lot of these tough games, and then follow the Kindred girls this weekend, and really just follow Region 1, because I think we haven't really alluded to it yet. We're not quite there yet, but Region 1 is going to be one heck of a tournament in both the boys and the girls side.
The Vikings go 7-0 in that stretch of 7 games in 8 days. Tonight, the girls pick up a win 68-61. Congrats to Coach Sam Brandt and her crew. Congratulations to the boys. They are victorious 70-61. Coach Whale and his boys are looking great. They improved to 8-0. The Kindred Vikings on the boys' side of things had Brooks Bacco named the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and Gabe Iverson had the Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game. Thanks on the girls' end for Liza Trenbeth coming on up and doing an interview as she was named the Enbridge Player of the Game. She also had the Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game on the girls' end. Thanks to Kaya Starcevic for also coming up and doing an interview. We had Eli Mack up in the booth and Brooks Bacco, thanks to them. And congratulations once again to both the Kindred girls and boys basketball teams, because they are victorious. Nick, you ready for a week off?
I certainly am. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I'm going to miss being up here, but a week's a week.
Well, it'll be here sooner than you think. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our final wrap. Thanks for tuning in on your live event. For Nicholas Eggman, my name is Josh Almaris. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you back here in 1 week. Good night, everybody.